blind date with a book. It is Valentine's Day. I decided to do the little blind date with a book thing. I know everyone has probably seen that those exist and I love them. I think they're such a good idea. I thought it would be fun to spend the month of love with the book because I love books. And quite honestly, I like books more than people. So I'm really excited for this. I think it's gonna be fun. I figured we could just kind of pick out an outfit, go on a little blind date with a book, I mean read the book and see how it goes and make a little reading vlog out of this. I don't own pink clothes. I'm not a pink girly, so I can't really get into the theme of Valentine's Day. That's just me. Sorry about that. I don't fit the Valentine's Day aesthetic, so it's not gonna come from me. Okay, here's my issue. Well, I guess no, it's an issue because I don't like it. It takes me a very long time to pick out an outfit and I'm not gonna try to be cute, I guess, because TMI, I don't care, but it's Shark Week, aka I love being a woman, so I just want to be comfy. Literally 5 seconds ago I was like, oh, I'll put a cute outfit together, and now I'm like, I don't want to. But I'm probably gonna spend the next like 20 minutes deciding, so I'll come back. I didn't have to say any of that, but I did, so you're just gonna have to handle that how you will. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go with a little sweater. I love this sweater. I've worn this before in a video. It's soft, it's warm, my favorite color. And then we're going with the classic black skinny jean because I don't know what else to wear. And I know people are like, skinny jeans are the worst fashion trend, blah blah blah. No, they're not. I'm emo. I need them. I need my skinny jeans. Okay. I have my black denim jacket too. I'm trying to think of what I would actually wear on a date if I went on a date. But I'm like, I don't even think I would go, which is not good. I don't think this works. The jacket jean combo is throwing it off. They're two different colors of black. Why is this so crooked? What happened? I also didn't show you my shoes, but we're gonna wear these boots. I think something's in there. Oh, here's a piece of hair. Okay, that was dramatic. Okay, no, this literally doesn't work. I'm wearing 3 different shades of black. Okay, hold on. I'm wearing my Vans. I can only put in so much effort, okay? No, why do I hate this? What is going on? I think it was the jacket and the jean. It was everything, basically. I stuck with a sweater, but now I'm wearing flare leggings and I'm being basic and wearing my slip-on Uggs. I'm just comfy now, and I knew that was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna end up in a comfy outfit and just not care. Yeah, that's that. Let's go pick out our new lover. I'm hungry also. I also want to say I've done a blind date before with a book and it didn't turn out well. You know, I was into it at first. No, actually I wasn't into it at all. But I was hoping that I would get into it and I just didn't. I ended up not finishing the date and I left early, aka I DNF'd the book. Hopefully that won't happen this time. Hopefully I'll find like a little treasure. That's what I'm going for. That's what I was going for last time. I just really want to find a book that I love. Wish me luck. Out my little book. That's better. I was literally standing in front of the display for like 5 minutes just rereading everything and I could not decide. But I've been in a huge fantasy mood lately. It would have made sense to get a romance, but then I was like, I don't want to take the risk of getting a book that I had already read or that I already own. And I feel like romance, that would be pretty common. I was just a little hesitant about that. So I got my book, and this is what it is. The YA fantasy, an Asian author, dragons, exclamation point. And then for fans of Shadow and Bone, I haven't read Shadow and Bone. I would like to. I actually want to read that this year, but I have no idea what this is. It'd be fun if I had guesses, but I literally don't know. But I'm excited. I'm pretty sure I just said this, but I am friggin' Dory, and I don't remember if I just literally said this, but I'm in a fantasy mood. And I like YA fantasy because it's just a more simple fantasy. Let's go ahead and open this. What do we think it's gonna be? Maybe you will know, because I don't know. I don't want to, I'm scared. It was 13 bucks. If anybody was curious. Cheap date, I know. Got happy birthday wrapping paper. Okay, here we go. I've never seen this. What is it? Wait! Oh, please tell me this is the first one, though. Because Six Crimson Cranes, I recognize that. The Dragon's Promise by Elizabeth Lim. Oh my god, wait. Is this a standalone? Bro, this isn't even the first book. Guys, this is literally book 2. What the heck? And the map's cool. This is actually fine, though, because I do want to read this duology, I guess. What do I do? Leave it to me to get a freaking book 2. Why would they put a book 2? Can this be read as a standalone? I'm assuming not. Okay, I guess our date's just jumping right into to the good stuff. We're just moving pretty fast, apparently. I love this cover, though. I'm very happy with this, I will say, but I just wish I had, you know, I need to get to know the first book in the duology. This is so funny. Why does this happen to me? Now I have to like literally rethink everything because now I need the first book. I wasn't planning on buying 2 books. I'm not about to go back. I have to do some research. We gotta see if Target has this. They literally don't even sell it in store. Dude, this is so... Okay, the first book isn't even in stock at any Barnes. Okay, I guess we're gonna order it from Amazon and hopefully it gets here tomorrow. It's only $8.79, so it's not bad. Okay, I just ordered the first one off Amazon. It says it should be here tomorrow. I guess we'll read that when it gets here. Maybe I'll read both in this video. Plot twist. Yeah, so I'll wait for that to get here, hopefully early tomorrow. I don't know. Now we just have to wait, and I will see you then. Alright guys, I got the book, got delivered in the mail yesterday. I'm at the park right now. I figured we'd have a little park date with the book to start out. I'm gonna read the back for the first time. I have no idea what this book is about, so we'll find out together. But this is Six Crimson Cranes. There's not a dragon on the cover. I don't know if there's even a dragon in this book, though we might just be reading about cranes and not dragons. But here are my 2. Now I'm going on a date with 2 people. So I'm gonna read you the back of this and we'll see what it's about. It says, it will take more than magic to break this curse. Shiori Anma, the only princess of Kyoto, has a secret. I love secrets. Forbidden magic runs through her veins. On the morning of her betrothal ceremony, Shiori loses control of it, forestalling the wedding she never wanted, but also catching the attention of Reikama, her stepmother. A sorceress in her own right, Reikama banishes the young princess, turning her brothers into cranes, and warning Shiori that she must speak of it to no one. For with every word that escapes her lips, one of her brothers will die. Penniless, voiceless, and alone, Shiori searches for her brothers and uncovers a dark conspiracy to seize the throne. Only Shiori can set the kingdom to rights, but to do so she must place her trust in a paper bird, a mercurial dragon, and the very boy she fought so hard not to marry. And she must embrace the magic she's been taught all her life to contain, no matter what it cost her. So this sounds ridiculously good. When it said her brothers get turned into cranes, it gave me like Studio Ghibli vibes. I'm gonna look up the rating of this on Goodreads. So it has a 4.22 rating with 71,000 ratings, so that's really good. This is 454 pages, and then I believe The Dragon's Promise is 482. So I got almost 1,000 pages to read for this video. I'm just gonna get started right now. I have a lot of free time. Yeah, and then I'll maybe get about a third of the way into this and then update you on my thoughts and my feelings. See how it goes. So I will talk to you then. It's a little intense. Is that better? Sure. Hi guys, I didn't realize that I didn't update this video yet. I have been reading. I'm on chapter 20, page 206, so I'm almost halfway through. Okay, this is a bit much. Jesus, I need my sunglasses. But this book is so action-packed, so fast-paced. There's so many things happening, and I just have to talk about my feelings because I can't say literally anything that's going on in this book because there is so much popping up and so many little secrets coming out and twists and turns that I can't say anything because it'll spoil it, and you really just need to go into this not knowing any of that because it's fun to find out along the way. It's YA, so we're not getting too much in-depth world building or anything super descriptive. And if you like a fantasy like that, I would highly recommend this. If you're someone that needs those long descriptions or you want that like whole background on the world, just keep that in mind. It's very to the point, and I really like that. I love fast-paced and things happening all the time, which I do enjoy a decent world build and everything. But I would say that if you want those long descriptions, I still would recommend picking this up and just trying it out because it's so good so far. There definitely isn't too much filler. There's just things happening right after one another, but you're still getting those connections to the characters and the connections to the story, and it keeps you on the edge of your seat. It really draws you in. I'm enjoying it so much so far, and I know I said earlier it reminds me of a Studio Ghibli movie, and I stand by that. The longer I read this book, the more I stand by that statement, and it's so fun. When I was reading the first few chapters and there was already so much happening, I was like, what else is going to happen in the rest of this book? Because there's so much going on already. Like, I feel like we progress with the story very quickly, but I mean, I'm 200 pages in and it's still progressing very quickly and there's still a lot happening. So this is definitely filled with a whole bunch of goodies in there. The thought I had last night, you know those books where you have read a while ago, maybe when you were in elementary school or something, but it almost feels like a fever dream and you remember like small sections of that book, but it's like, did I actually read that? That's how I feel with this. If you had read this a while ago, I think this would be one of those like fever dream type moments where you remember random details or random events that happened in this book and you're like, was that real? Because it's just, I don't know, it's that type of stuff happening, and it's so interesting. But I am loving this so far, and I'm just happy I got this as a well, not this one, but I'm happy I'm reading this now. So I'm gonna try to read as much as I can today and hopefully maybe get it done since I have the other book to read. It's gonna be easy because I'm very drawn into the story and it's a page turner. So far, fantastic. Also, look at the floppiness. You gotta love her. That's my update for now. And it's so hard for me because I just filmed a full spoiler vlog on A Quarter Mist and Fury. So I was used to like just saying everything that came to mind. In this one I can't, but this is a book that I want to just talk about and give spoilers. I guess you'll have to read it yourself. Can't wait to continue. And I will update you maybe at the end. I mean, I feel like since I can't talk too much about the details happening, it would be okay for me to just wait till the end to give you my thoughts because I can't spoil it. It should not be spoiled in any way. So I may see you at the end unless something comes up. I'll be back. I've read several chapters now since I last updated, but I just want to say, obviously from the back of the book, it was known that Shiori is cursed and her brothers are also cursed, and they're the Cranes. Up until now and currently, we're dealing with this curse and they're trying to break it. They're trying to figure out what they need to do to break this curse. This is why I just wanted to come back and say something. I think that this is either gonna leave us on a cliffhanger, or it's gonna end at the part that we've been waiting for this whole entire book. I think we're gonna get to the point where the curse is about to be broken, or the curse just got broken and then something else major might happen and another conflict will be brought up. I have a feeling that with like the pacing right now, I don't think the curse is going to be broken until the very end or until the next book. And I'm kind of happy about that because I like everything that's happening in this book and I like all the other issues that are coming up in this. So I think the second book will pick up immediately after this. So I have a little less than 200 pages left. I can't say anything bad about this book because it's just too good. Let's finish this and see if I'm right. You guys, I have about 70 pages left, but we just got a lot of answers to stuff, and oh boy is it good. You don't know how hard it is to not talk about spoilers. This is rough. I mean, we just got a lot of answers and we just discovered a lot of things, and it's really interesting. I knew it was gonna get crazier, but like the way that things played out, I definitely wasn't expecting it. I knew something was up with a certain person, and there was, but the way it all is playing out is that like it goes back so far. I don't know how to talk about this without spoiling it, but it's so good. This is where it's like tying all together, and I love when plots do that, when there's like stuff from the beginning and then it pops back up way later on. I have to finish this. We're almost there. I'll be back. Oh my god. This book did not have a single moment where you weren't on the edge of your seat. I swear. It was so good. Easy 5 stars. I don't even have to talk about anything to know that I'm giving it 5 stars. I was also going the whole story questioning if one of the other characters were gonna end up good or bad, because you don't know the whole entire time. You keep going back and forth with like questioning that, and we got that answer. The ending, there's like a little, well, there's a cliffhanger, and I love cliffhangers. I think that's an unpopular opinion, but I actually really like when books end on a cliffhanger. As long as the other books are out. God, it was so good. There's a little bit of romance in there, which I wasn't expecting. Well, I mean, we're talking about like her betrothal, but I didn't think that would, I don't know. I don't want to say anything, but there's a little bit of romance in here. I love that, but oh my god. It was so good. I just can't. So now that this was so good, we're gonna go on a second date with the next book. Let me go get it, actually. Second book. This is the book that I actually got for my blind date. I'm gonna read the back of this to myself, not to you, because it'll spoil probably everything. Okay, so this one seems like it's going to be more a war or a battle type book, whereas this first one was more just dealing with the curse and magic and trying to find a whole bunch of information on all of that stuff. And now that we know all of that, we're getting into, I will say the action, but we got a ton of action in that book. But we're getting into more of like a battle action with the people of this world. Also, I'm pretty sure we're going to an underwater kingdom right now, which is so cool. Okay, I can't wait. I'm gonna start this tonight. We'll continue on with our journey. Hi guys, welcome to the week after. Over the weekend I didn't really read too much. I read a little bit last night, and I read, I think, 100 pages. I'm on chapter 15, page 137. I still have a while to go, but I do just want to try to finish this today since I have to get this video up in 2 days. So we're just gonna read a lot right now and see if I can finish this, which it won't be hard because this one is very fast paced too, and it's just easy for me to read, and I want to keep reading it, and it doesn't take long to get through the pages. So I think I can finish this today. It shouldn't be hard. I'm loving this one too. It's just these worlds, well, this world is so interesting and captivating, and I love the way it's written, and the concepts in these 2 books are one of the coolest that I've ever read about, and I'm loving both of them, and I'm very, very happy. This one, it stressed me out a little bit. Like I said, we're in this underwater kingdom. That's all I can pretty much say right now. I'm stressed because in this underwater kingdom, every hour that you spend down there is a whole entire day back in the real world on the surface. There was a scene where she was passed out for a week, and she was like, oh my god, 5 months has passed back home, which is so terrifying to think about, that like a week down there is 5 months up there, and you're just like, that's gone, but she has to be down here to do what she needs to do. And so this whole time I'm just wanting her to get back home, like do what she needs to do, get it done, go back home, so she doesn't have all this time passing. But obviously it's very difficult because things keep popping up, so much is happening, and I'm just like, girl, we gotta go, like we gotta get back. And that happened in, I think, like the first 30 pages of the book. So that's a little insane that 30 pages in she'd already spent 5 months down there technically. This being an almost 500-page book, obviously I don't know how long it's gonna take place down there, but I'm hoping we're almost done. But of course, I don't know. These books are very unpredictable to me. Anything could happen. That's where I'm at right now. That's how I'm feeling. Still feeling very good about it. Let's see if I can finish this. It is a book that I want to keep reading, so it's not gonna be hard for me to just sit down and kind of binge it. I'll be back to talk to you when I can. To halfway, page 254, chapter 26. Got my little pie, having a grand old time. We're about to go to a new setting, and it's like a forgotten place. Nobody really knows about it. They don't know where it is, but I think we're about to get to the point in both of these stories where this is going to be where the worst happens. I don't know where this author's going to take us when we get there. I just have a feeling it's not going to be good. I just know that these characters are about to be dealing with the worst that they have ever dealt with. I'm hoping nobody dies because I'm going to be sad. I feel like it's bound to happen in any type of fantasy, even YA. I'm a little scared to find out. Let's travel to this new place. Can you guess where it is? Probably not. I know where it is, but I'm not gonna tell you. Anyway, we're going somewhere on this map. I don't know. I'll see you either when I'm almost done or when I'm done. Hopefully I won't be crying. I do want to say before I forget, the dude that she was betrothed to, if you've ever seen Princess Mononoke, you know Ashitaka, he is so Ashitaka to me. And so good. I just needed to say that. I was thinking about it a while ago and I never said it, so there it is. I put a picture of him. It just makes sense to me. I don't know. I don't really picture characters in a certain way. Like, obviously she's on the cover, so that's what I'm picturing her as. But everyone else, I have a very hard time like putting faces to people. I don't normally do it. But this one, I'm doing Ashitaka. I did in fact finish this book yesterday, but I didn't wrap it up yet, so that's what we're doing right now. I know that I said that I was so certain a specific thing was gonna happen. They were going to a certain place and the peak of the story was gonna happen. Well, I should have known that there was gonna be a whole bunch of other stuff happening before that. I shouldn't have been surprised because that's what these two books were. It's like if you go off-roading, but you've never been off-roading before, so it's like you don't know what to expect, but you're just like everywhere and you're still getting to the destination. This doesn't make sense. Basically, there's just a lot going on and none of that, I'm not saying any of that in a bad way at all. I love this book. I love the other book, but it's like if you're expecting one thing, that's probably not what's gonna happen. That is something that I like and that I found that I really like. The writing in these two books, the way the world came out to be, the way that all these little things that happened just, they made sense and they fit into the story really well. And it was just such a great adventure and I could not recommend these two books more. I said before, it is a fantasy where there's not a ton of world building. You're not getting a lot of background, but it's very to the point, not boring. There's literally no downtime in either of these books. You're just continuously adventuring. Both of these books have come together so well with themselves individually and with each other. I'm so happy and thankful that this was the book that I picked out, not knowing that I was going to pick it out, but I could not have had a better read. I think this one I did rate a 4.75. The ending made me sad, but it made sense. I just wish we had gotten a little more in the end because as I was reading we were getting, I think there was like 30 pages left and I still feel like we weren't nearing the end when I was at that point, so I was getting nervous to see how the end was gonna go. I didn't dislike the end, but like I said, I just wish we had a little more time. I do wish these books were longer. I wish we had gotten so much more. If this was like a 7-book series, I'd read them all and I would probably love every single one of them. I can't say anything bad about these two books. I did just like this one a sliver less than the first one, so that's why I didn't give it a 5 stars. These are my two new favorite books. 6 Crimson Cranes and then The Dragon's Promise, Elizabeth Lim. There is a third book that is a prequel to these. It is about her stepmother, I believe. It came out last August, so the paperback's not coming out until September. I'm going to very impatiently wait until September to get the paperback, but I will definitely be picking that up when it comes out. There is another duology set in the same world. It's called Spin the Dawn and then Unravel the Dusk. I will also pick those 2 books up when I go book shopping. But yeah, I'm very excited. I already follow this author on Instagram and she has a book coming out in 2025. Cannot wait for that. I want to thank Barnes for doing a little blind date. I want to thank myself for picking out that specific book with those little hints at what this book was going to be. That's it. I'm gonna wrap up this little blind date vlog. Obviously I had a good time. It was very successful. I would go on multiple dates. I just love the feeling when you fall in love with a new book. It's the best feeling in the world. Thanks for hanging out with me and tagging along our little date. If you read these and you don't like them, please don't tell me. I'll be sad. With that being said, thank you for watching this video. If you want to stick around, you can subscribe, comment, like, whatever you would like to do. And I will see you in my next video, whatever that may be. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a good Valentine's Day. I hope that you can find something to do today that'll make you happy. And I will see you later.